Secure Radio. We're in Southwest Florida, Sarasota, Bradenton, Tampa Bay area. Today, our guest, great guest, is regarding real estate in Southwest Florida. Her name is MARCIA Frost. MARCIA is Asian with Coldwell Banker, and she's been in business for 30 years. MARCIA, you gave us a lot of lessons on buying on the first part. The second part, we're going to focus on selling. What is the state of selling during COVID-19?
Sekou, that's a good question, because some sellers don't want to have their home on the market because they don't want people coming in their home because of COVID. Others want to sell because they want to change their life. They want to sell. So we practice social distancing. We have all the buyers, if they do enter the home, wear a mask. We take the Lysol wipes. We try not to let more than 3 people in the home at the same time. And I always ask them not to touch anything. I go in the home with the Lysol wipes and turn on all the lights and ask them not to touch anything. But given all this, it's a wonderful time to sell your home. It's a good time to be a seller. The seller's market is great.
Now, what are the process? On part 1, you gave us 1, 2, 3. What are the process we have to go through in order to sell? How you sell? What's the first step?
Well, I think you want to identify your motivation for selling. Is it finances? Is it moving out of the area? Is it because you want a bigger home? You want to downsize? So motivation for selling is the first step.
Okay. And now, when did you come in? Somebody said, MARCIA, I said, MARCIA, I want to sell my house. How you school me or coach me through that selling?
Sure. So I meet with you and I do the market analysis. I see what the homes are selling for in your neighborhood, what's the best time to sell in your area. Usually summers are a little bit slower in Florida, but not this year. This year it's booming. And then I would do kind of a walk through your home with you and suggest that you get the repairs done if there's any repairs to be made. And you want your home to appeal to the biggest audience possible. We want to get the most amount of buyers here because that's how you're going to sell your home for the most money in the least amount of time. So I help them get their home ready so it will appeal to a huge audience. So that may mean painting, interior, exterior, a little bit of landscaping. Curb appeal is huge.
Yes.
So let's get that home ready for the market and price it right. Pricing is a big deal, obviously. So we work together for that. And then we look.
Yeah, go ahead. Then
no, you go ahead with your.
How you go about the process of selling? So when all those factors are completed, then what's next?
Okay, then you want to market your listing. You want to market your listing effectively, and that's where if you hire a realtor, they can market it, and it doesn't cost you anything until the house sells. I pay for all the marketing, and I do, and so marketing is online first. I mean, that's where most homeowners are looking, or buyers are looking online. 97% look online. We still put a sign in the front yard. I still do print advertising, like newspaper advertising, postcards mailed out, and we even do some television advertising. We want to get professional photos because, again, everyone's looking online. So you want to put the best foot forward. Do not skimp on photos. Get an excellent video, a virtual tour, a walkthrough tour, a 3D tour. Before someone steps in your home, they should have seen all of these things. And some of them don't even come to the home. I have sold homes recently sight unseen from just the pictures and the virtual tour. And they're in another state. Really?
Wow.
And it's not unusual.
So that's what we call Zoom tour, because everything is
a Zoom tour? Everything's online.
Tour. Yeah.
The photos, FaceTime. We do a Zoom or a FaceTime. And
what about Facebook and Instagram? Do they play a big factor at all?
Sure, absolutely. So we put our new listings on Facebook, Instagram. You don't know where the buyer's going to come from, so you want to do every bit of marketing possible. And So I've definitely had Facebook and Instagram. People see a home on there and come and look at it and buy it from. You don't know. So yes, marketing is so important.
It's very important, yeah.
And it's changed, like you said, it's changed now.
It changed now. Time and pandemic has brought new different businesses in.
Exactly.
Now, when people sell in Florida, when they sell a home, are they upgrading to go to bigger home, or they're moving out of state? What's the big percentage? What's the trend?
I'm finding the trend is it's all different. So I have some young first-time home buyers, recently married, did not have children when they bought their home. They bought a smaller home. Now they have 2 children. So they want to sell their home, buy a bigger home. Then I have some of my friends from the tennis club who are empty nesters. The children are married. They're out of the household. They have the big, 4-bedroom home. They don't need that anymore. They want to go to a condo.
Yes.
Most of them are staying in the area. Most of them are staying.
So
we have a few.
There's a trend of people moving up. There's a trend of people downsizing, right?
Yes.
Or people moving out of apartment to go into house, right?
Absolutely. With the interest rates being so low, they're finding that they can pay the same monthly payment and live in a house instead of the apartment.
Or instead of paying a big mansion, they'd rather sell that mansion and build a smaller house to manage.
And build a smaller house, or go to a condominium where they have amenities, a swimming pool and a fitness center. Some of them are finding that they want to do different things play golf, play tennis, instead of working on their house all the time. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are the advantages of selling house in South Florida Gulf Coast area? What are the advantages we have over a certain part of the nations?
Well, our big advantage is the sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
People move here for the weather, the sunshine. They don't want to shovel snow, and they move here because people are friendly. We're in a melting pot. People move here from all over the country, all over the world, and they come here to play golf, to play tennis. So they find that it's easy to make friends. It's easy to get involved in activities.
Mm-hmm.
And it's beautiful, and the weather's nice.
There's the beaches also, right?
And the beaches, yes. There are some communities where
we have some nice, right? Boating, beaches. We have some. To Orlando is not far. Tampa Airport is not far. Sarasota and Fort Myers is all within, not too far away from each other, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And we have some of the best beaches in the country. The Siesta Key many times has been voted number 1 in the nation. Best beach in the country. And now people want to be outdoors and enjoy the beach, enjoy the outdoors, the parks. We have so many parks and biking trails and walking trails in this area.
And let's not forget the big D, the Disney World.
Disney World.
Disney.
Right, only an hour and a half away.
Disney is like a Pac-Man. He eats all his family's money.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Disney,
right.
Disney gets.
But I'm finding families now are spending more time together doing, sports and outdoor activities.
Mm-hmm. And then let's not forget that we have some good school districts here too, right?
We do. That's a great point, Sekou. We have several A-rated schools. Sarasota Manatee has excellent school districts. We have Lakewood Ranch High School, Nolan Middle School. We have a lot of the best schools.
Great. Marcia, what would be your advice? Some people tend to hesitate to into this big home. They like the neighborhood. They don't want to move, but the kids are gone, and they don't need all these spaces anymore. As an agent, how you go about coaching these people to downsize?
Many of them want to enjoy their life. They've raised their kids. So I ask them, what do you want to be doing? And they don't want to be taking care of the big house anymore. A big house is a lot of maintenance. So it's really not that tough to get them to change their mind and go to something that's easy and low maintenance. It's when we're younger, we want the big house for and the space. It is wonderful when you have a family and everyone has their own room, and it's excellent. But then later, they just want to simplify and enjoy their life. They want to go out there on the tennis court and go to lunch and not have to worry about taking care of the big house. And there are many communities here in Lakewood Ranch area that are amenity-rich communities. Like, just for example, Esplanade in Lakewood Ranch They have their own restaurant. They have